Hey guys, welcome back to the CNJ Show, and I got my favorite gin and juice here, my sister Nick, and we hope that you guys are having a good day today. Let's get into this topic. Okay, listen, I see red flags everywhere. Tamika Scott and Tasha Scott. Now listen, this is what I'm going to say with this, and so that we all can be, on one accord, and we could just go from there. In order to understand a person's background, their behavior, and why they do the things that they do, you have to go deep in and you got to dive into that person. You got to have a little bit of knowledge about this person, so therefore you can understand how they truly operate. Now, that being said, let's go back a little bit. Around the time TLC Escape, SWV and their little group came about. The group that I'm going to say, okay, wasn't really like, okay, this is the group for looks. It was Xscape. They still looked good, but like to pull certain things off, it wasn't them. Because, they started off wearing those baggy clothes, and you got TLC. They're doing it, wearing it back, and it just looked really cute. And as they got older, it's time to switch that up. But switching things up when you are in this industry, it means, okay, we're getting older. I need to lose a little bit of weight. I got this issue that I don't like about myself, but I could sing like no other. Okay, now let's get into this girl. Let's get into Tasha's attitude, the way she probably handle things, how she see fit to handle stuff. Really quick, I was speaking with my ex, some years ago, and I had asked him, like, what, why was you always looking just mean? Like something was going on with you. Like, what was that about? And he ended up telling me that, I guess, going to school, he was less fortunate. He didn't have the Jordans and the different clothes, and he just, didn't have that stuff. And he automatically walked in with a mean mug on all the time to kill that vibe with people picking on him. And, that's where he fell into that habit. And I feel like with Tasha and maybe even Kelly Price or people like that, and Monique, sometimes when you have a weight issue, or you got certain things that you don't really like about yourself, you take what is good, and then you use that to your advantage, and you just keep on going. So now everybody done heard the stories like, no, Tasha, you was a jerk. Like, the way that you act is crazy. It's like, okay, darn it, let us all bow down to King Tasha. And so when this do occur, they will use whatever they got to their advantage, because they know weight wise, okay, I'm probably being picked on. I'm like, this is what I got to do. And I think she grew to have this whole nastiness, because all of your group members and people cannot be lying. Dabrat cannot be lying. Dabrat cannot be lying. Does not matter if you say today you went and you love the Lord and you're at the church. You know what? I love him too, and I thank him every single day. But that does not mean that I have not done or did things to people or acted away. If anything, when I say I love the Lord, I love Jesus, I thank him for this, and this is the new era that I'm in, that should be followed with, guess what? I know I was a jerk back then, but please excuse me from being a jerk, because at that particular time, ma'am, sir, when I was acting like a jerk, I was too young. I wasn't fully happy with myself. I would go in, walking inside of the studio. I heard sneakling and giggling some days about my size or whatever. So therefore, yes, yes, I did let everybody, know that, hey, listen, I am the king dingling in this thing. And if you got a problem with that, then, oh, well, we going to record on my time. And if I don't want to do another song, Xscape won't be there. Then I'm going to just go do a solo, and I'll let y'all just beg me for years to do something. And let's just see how that turned out. Okay. Was that done? Absolutely not. That wasn't done at all. Now now we're gonna just go into this thing. We got the weight issue there. When I just seen this with Tamika Scott, and she said, about her sex tape, and she gave it to her sister, and then the husband seeing this and all this different stuff. First of all, I know you and your sister may have a very close relationship, but I know everybody do something different. But I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't care if I'm married, 75 kids, President Obama living with me, somebody so old from ancient times living with me. I can care 2 cents. I'm not going to give my sex tape, okay, to my sister that has a husband. That's not your brother. I don't care about she ain't going to say, who knows what they going to talk about. Who knows when he's not sitting up there, y'all have been on the phone, he being sneaky and listening in. Because there's certain type of people like this is Tasha here. They'll tell they husbands any and everything just to include them in something. And before you know it, guess what? He is looking at that tape. And I believe he's seen it. That shouldn't have never been. You should have been able to keep your own tape, and you could have hid it somewhere where the kids, your husband, whoever else wouldn't even be able to find that. It did not have to go over there. Like, I'm just trying to figure out why her space. Why was her space so important to give it to her that you feel like you couldn't find no good hiding spot? It just really did not make no sense. I don't know what that one. That was just crazy. Okay. Now, I was a little iffy. I was just a little bit iffy when, Tamika Scott, she came on, she said what she had to say, and then Tasha said, okay, no, where I was unaware, blah, blah, blah. We don't know who fraudulently put their signature. I had no clue. The first thing I thought about, guys, and this is true, this is real, what I'm about to say. There are sometimes, it's times when now, pay attention to how she do her husband. Now, how she speaks on him and how she treat him. Now, I'm just going to go, and I want to say this, because I don't know why, I just feel this way. I feel 2 ways about it. But I truly do feel like that paperwork and all that stuff that was going on, I really do feel that it's a pretty good chance that the husband could have been doing this. Like, okay, he's the manager, he's whatever. And he could have been doing it and not even telling her about it. Not telling her nothing about no checks, no nothing. Not even telling her he's keeping the money. I mean, you already had a baby on her. I mean, you're just doing everything in the book anyways. Why not keep it going? I mean, what all do you do? Do it during this time. And then I got another vibe where, she came on and I guess she was speaking to Tamika, and she showed all this stuff, and I gather, what, for some reason Tasha feels as if she's entitled. It almost seemed like she wanted to say in so many words, I am entitled to these royalty checks. I did more than you guys did anyways. I don't know what the problem would be. I'm the lead singer. You know that. If it wasn't for me, we wouldn't even be here. So I'm putting in more work than anybody. I mean, let's just face it. You guys was just the background. I mean, it don't take much to sing, just can't. I was the person that was really singing, though. The chorus is nothing. I mean, and I really do feel that way. And what she could have probably did was probably think, what? All of this stuff going on. If she knew about it, all of this stuff going on, I'm probably going to take, a couple of $1,000, maybe $50,000. Maybe whatever. I'm going to take it, get everything situated, pay off pay off the mortgages, do this. He just bought this car. I told him don't get the car, so he felt like he really need to go get a Range Rover. I told him that was not in the budget, but he did it anyways. Pay that off, and then once we get that off, then when we start next month getting the checks, then I'm gonna just go and call Tamika because she'll understand, because she can accept any and everything. She's struggling and basically be begging people to, like, for any little thing. So she'll be grateful that I'm even giving her, if I just pop up next month and be like, oh hey girl, here go $2,000. Yeah, I'm just giving this to you because God told me to. I'm working on a new me, and I just feel like with these $2,000, go do something with the kids, go have some fun, live, do whatever it is. And I love you, and I'm still gonna be thinking about you. Next month, I'm gonna see also what I'm gonna be giving you. I really feel like maybe she could have done that. She really probably could have just, been thinking of that, and it just ain't. It did not lead that way at all. But one more thing, because we gonna have a lot of discussions with this one here. There's something that I won't do, and I don't see why women do it. It just, I wish they knew how stupid they look when they do this. I mean, it gotta stop. I mean, it just gotta stop. Some days I just be like, God, why did you make me be a woman? Why can't I just be a man? Because honestly, it's the consequences is far deep. It's deep. Now, this is something I would never do, and I cannot stand to see women do it. And I understand when you are a celebrity and your husband do something that you gotta sit there and say, I'm gonna be and stand by his side. And he cheated and he had a baby out, for me, and I gotta stick with him through thick and thin and stuff, and they ain't going nowhere. And where that bill at? Where the X? Anybody see the X? No, we ain't doing that. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't care, celebrity or not. If you cheat on me, yes, I understand. If we're living in a regular life, if you cheat, there's a couple of people may know it. And it's a lot more that may not. And so it don't have to be exposed. But when you're a celebrity and it gets out, it gets messy, it gets nasty. Now listen, I'm not sitting up here by your side saying that I'm going to stand by your side, president or not, singer or not, actor or not. I'm not sticking by your side, even if I decide that, okay, you know what? I see you for who you are. Let's work it out, whatever we could do. All right. I'm not standing up there by your side. You better be excused every time we go somewhere. Excuse me. No, I love my wife. I apologize. I cheated. I'm just trying to get in her good grace. I know I messed up. I don't know what became of me. I was just maybe drunk. Had did a little bit of meth that night. Ain't know what was going on. I thought that was her. Come to find out it was somebody else. I don't care what you see. The whole bottom line is, guess what? When all of this stuff comes and you got to crack this egg, no, I'm not supporting you for cheating. That's a lie. I'm not standing by your side just to say that. You go and you start talking. You make sure you handle those rumors. You handle the people talking. Because I'm not saying that my mouth would be so closed, I'm going to be just like T.I. You can ask T.I. about anything yourself but the Burgess lady. It doesn't matter who you talk about. He'll tell you about anything, but he ain't going to speak of that. It don't matter what's going on. He's not going to talk about when the girl, they was in the backstage and slapped the girl on the butt like it was tiny. He ain't gonna talk about that. So guess what? I don't care what goes on. I would not be discussing anything, saying I'm gonna be by your side. Boy, you better go and find God and see how you can ask him whatever you need to ask him about me, because you already know after this, like, darn, I know my wife look good too. And now right now I sit here before you trying to figure out if she's gonna leave, if she's gonna cheat on me, what date is finna happen. I wonder who she gonna cheat on me with. I wonder if it's only gonna just be be for a bedroom scene, or is it going to be for real love? Man, I ain't been able to eat. I ain't been able to sleep. And then, no, that's not just no Jodeci song. I'm being honest. I don't even know what to do. I'm halfway scared right now. But I feel like I got to, every single time I open up my mouth and I open up my eyes, of whether I'm in the bed, freaking on a job, going playing basketball, football, in the studio, in another female, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I still say, God, let it be good, please. Change me, oh God, and then change her, because I don't want to reap the benefits of her cheating on me, and I have to go through that. I know my heart wouldn't be able to take it, but no, I'm not gonna sit there. I'm sorry. I'm not standing by you with that. Now, when she said the open relationship, I know she's not talking like open relationship like how Jada and Will did. I know that's not what she's saying. She means like open relationship, I believe, where it's open enough that they could communicate and talk about anything, and she's gonna know it, and she don't have to put all her business out in the front street. I mean, that's what she said, but that's what she must mean, which leads me to say you guys don't have an open relationship. He was cheating, and he was doing it in a sneaky way. You found out because of this girl's mouth. It ain't because he told you. It was not eating up his heart at all. Now you just sitting up there trying to figure out, how you could tell a person is, y'all took this girl money. Then you say you serving God and you trying to figure out this and that. No, stop. You don't need to figure out nothing, okay? Figure out how you going to get that girl back her money. You're sitting up there with these fake alligator teals on this damn show. You're talking about Candy. You're talking about your sister. You're robbing people half blind and saying you want to make you a gossip, a gospel music. How? Well, yeah, you could, but you're not serving them the right way. And when all this stuff start coming out, we be wanting to, let it be hid and this and this. It's because, you know what, a lot of times I feel like God just got to break us from the people we can be with, from the things that we do and how we act. And you did act stupid. You took that role. You was very irresponsible with it. If you was playing basketball, you'd be the only person with the ball all the time. You would just let people only use the ball during practice, and that's it. You can't think that way. And this is the reason why I really do feel that Candy and Tiny went off to have a very successful life. Because it's not about, it's just about me. When you wanted to be about you, it seemed like you put it up there by you. And anything that you do for your sister or your family, it got to be broadcast and make it seem like you're just doing so much, Lord. Sometimes I wish you could take my voice from me. Because it's just like I could just sing, and it's like, I don't even know. I be trying to help get my son stuff, my husband, me. Now I got to get my mom. Then, Tamika always calling. She never can find work. Just gave her $500 in extra. Soon as she get paid, give it back. I already know she ain't, but it's just a lot. But guys, listen, do the things that you need to do, like, comment, subscribe, get all that good stuff, and let's just see how this goes. Cause I'm the God, you know that'll make it fun. And we're out.